Welcome in, welcome back, Original Soul. Thanks for showing up for this rest of July love, money, purpose reading for the collective energy. So we will shuffle up these cards, shall we? Get a couple out of the Moonology deck, one for love, money, and purpose each, and then add some tarot to it and see what other details or information wants to come out. I hope you are doing super well. Do one more shuffle. All right, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini for love. See what we get for money and purpose. Ooh, be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. And nothing is yet set in stone, Mutable Moon. Let's see here at the bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. All right, so a lot of different types of moons. We'll run through each of these though, one at a time. Add the tarot, so we'll start with love. Right, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. All right, so maybe you've been a little bit, I don't know, in the dark about something or curious about a person. This is either a relationship that is on hold, or maybe you're just having just an unsettled time in a current relationship. Let's see what wants to come out with the tarot. Right, Gemini energy could play into it here. But yeah, possibly, you know, a little back and forth. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, 5 of Stones, 4 of Vessels, 3 of Stones. Let's see here. All right. So starting with the 5 of Stones, 4 of Vessels. So Pentacles and Cups, Earth energy and water. And then we've got the 3 of Stones at the end. All right, so with these 3 cards, we do have 5, 4, 3 out here. So maybe that's a number that you've been seeing, time on a clock, license plates. You could look up that angel number. Maybe you feel like things have been going backwards or have taken a couple steps back. All right, so with the 5 of Stones, you know, there could have been, you know, some rain or storminess in this relationship, and then that may have led to taking a little bit, like I said, of a time out or spending some more time alone or in reflection. Could be feeling disappointed, bored, and maybe things were a little bit stagnant, or feeling a little bit, I don't know, kind of muddy. Like there's been sort of a rain on the parade, that sort of thing. You know, but with that, and at the end of this, this card is about teamwork. Right, look how happy they look here. She's holding up a crystal, 2 of them are, so it looks like they're going crystal hunting. I went to do that actually with my kids. We took a road trip to Arkansas to go diamond hunting. But one of the kids and the dog was not so into it, and we were maybe there for like 10 minutes, so. Oh, we still had a good time. Anyway, back to the love reading. All right, so after some of that challenge or difficulty, maybe even, again, there's been a split or a timeout, a break, reflection, just getting in touch with your values, what you really want, but then some sort of coming back together. Some sort of teamwork, some kind of commitment, and then seeing those big, shiny rocks. For some of you, maybe this was even kind of back and forth on getting married or a proposal or something like that. So yeah, some kind of answers coming. And maybe you even find out a little bit more. Maybe there was a little bit more under the surface of what was going on. And once there's more open communication, right, that teamwork comes back into play. Okay, so that's for love. Let's move on to money. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Let's see. I know, I think Capricorn, Cancer, maybe Libra and Aries are cardinal signs. I'll have to double check and look that up here. I don't know if any of those energies are coming into play. But let's see here. Be bold and make the first move. So maybe you're stepping out on your own and doing something with a new business or a venture. You could be investing in something. Maybe there is a job you want, and so you call the hiring manager and demand an interview. I don't know, something like that. All right, let's see what wants to come out with money. All right, for the rest of July. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, Queen of Blades, Five of Blades, and Strength. All right, so here's Queen of Blades, Five of Blades. Like I said, maybe you're taking charge, taking action, communicating. And you could be hightailing it out of a different situation. Maybe you're quitting your job and going somewhere else, doing something different. You know, there is, with the Five of Blades, you can see there might have been some sort of storm. There's trash everywhere, a lot of cleanup to do. And then with Strength coming out as well. This could be something, again, like if you're going on your own or taking on a new venture or some sort of investment or even a new, job or career path. This could be something like you're really determined, you're really excited about, you've made your decision, you're going for it, being bold and making that move. But that doesn't mean that there's not going to be a lot of work. Some effort is needed. Maybe you're even going somewhere or taking over a role and, the department's a mess or something like that. And then that takes a lot of strength. You could be the one leading and being in charge. Grand Teton National Park on this card. Have you ever been there? That's on my list. Hopefully the next time I get back out to Wyoming. But yeah, strength. This also could be something like you've decided this is better for your family. This is allowing you even maybe more time, or again, it's just something, even though it might take more effort, maybe you're getting your hands dirty or working outside or just doing something that feels more rewarding. Could even be something with children. All right, so that's what we've got in the money category. Right, making a first move, maybe going after whatever that thing is that you want to pursue, being determined, and being willing to put in the work, being strong about that. Okay, let's move on here to purpose. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So we're kind of getting all the signs out here. Actually, it's kind of funny. This is a second take at this reading. You ever just start something and just everything feels a little bit off? But in the first round, when these cards came out, fixed moon was one of the cards, and then the rest were whatever they were. So it's just kind of funny here. We've got cardinal, mutable, but not the fixed sign. So anyway, nothing is yet set in stone with purpose. Mutable moon. Mutable means it can change. Gemini is a mutable sign, so Gemini energy coming out here multiple times. But let's see here what we get with this mutable moon. A couple cards popping out right away. And we do have 3 5s out here. I've been seeing 555 quite a bit lately. So big change or transition, even could be one big chapter closing and a new one starting. That could be in a few areas. It could be in love, money, and purpose. But let's see here. We've got King of Sticks, 5 of Vessels, and the Sun. Well, that sounds good. All right, so let me hold these up. All right, so King of Sticks, this is about magnetizing, creating, charisma, passion. I do like in this image that he's wading in the water. So definitely maybe getting your feet wet with something new, but this is also following your heart, listening to your emotions, how he's sort of navigating down this river. And he also looks really calm, confident, maybe even curious. Noticing a snake here, a water snake, and then there's another snake on this card. So more transformation and change energy. With the 5 of Vessels, like I said, maybe you are walking down some sort of new path, especially like what we were just talking about in the money category. You're possibly doing something different with your career. With this 5 of Vessels, I mean, look at that bird just freaking out, of course. I mean, the eggs look like they are in a dangerous situation. There's a hungry snake there creeping up. You know, there may be someone in your environment that is not as excited as you are about whatever changes you might be making. This could have someone else feeling upset or angry or hurt in some way. Yeah, something that maybe, again, maybe that is where you've gone back and forth and maybe had not made any kind of move yet moving forward. Maybe this is why things are still not set in stone, just depending on maybe what or who this squawking bird is. Or if that's your own energy, this could also be I'm just getting sort of that voice that tells you, no, that's stupid, don't do that, what are you thinking, that sort of thing, that keeps you down. But with the Sun out here, right, whatever this path is that you're either thinking about walking down or that your feelings are really urging you to go towards, right, this is going to work out. The Sun, the brightest card. So that's fulfillment. This is Acadia National Park. For anyone maybe that's been there. So even making it through sort of a little bit of that turmoil or some of the noise and chaos as you go through change. I mean, again, love, money, purpose. Each one has a 5. So again, big shift, transformation energy right there. So yeah, you get to decide, right? You're the one creating your life. Let's get one here with what's at the bottom of the deck. So what is this new purpose for you? Something more fulfilling. But let's see here. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon at the bottom of the deck. Under that, South Node, don't let your past hold you back. I just did a reading. Try to remember to link it to this one that had a lot of South Node energy in it. So maybe check that one out too. But you're super close to achieving your goal. All right, the answers you need are coming. Be bold and make the first move. Nothing is yet set in stone. All right, but what you want is just on the horizon. Put one more with it. Let's see what we get here. 10 of Cups at the bottom. 10 of Vessels, living your best life. Ooh, we got some good cards out here. Magician, the Fool, and Two of Stones. Wow. Very close indeed. Yeah, the Magician, like you have everything you already need. All right, you don't need anything else. There's, no other tool you need. There's nothing missing, especially if you've been waiting for everything to be quote unquote perfect, right? That is an illusion. Waimea Canyon State Park here with the Magician. So you're manifesting something and it's super, super close. Look at how this moon is just bulging there. And then with the Fool, this is some sort of new beginning. Right? With all of the fives, a couple of the snakes, that all leads to change and transformation. Great Smoky Mountains National Park. A lot of majors here. The little chipmunk on this card. But look how free she is in this image. So keep moving forward. Keep going after what it is you want. And then with the Two of Stones, continue to make choices, grounded choices that support what it is you're trying to manifest, what it is that you're going after for this new beginning. So stay grounded, get outside, do your meditation. Again, we had a lot of this sort of back and forth energy, which is a lot of times what the Two of Stones can be. But here, we're kind of parked in a camp. The tent's up. Shoes are off. There's been a lot of this hiking and work and activity. Right? And now you can kind of wait for that abundance to come in. Yeah, you've already been making these choices. You already know what you want to do. Wow, so a lot of major arcana here. Let's see here. Strength, the Sun, the Fool, and the Magician. So a really big change, really big shift. Let me know, right? If it's just in one of these areas, love, money, purpose, or maybe you have a lot going on in all three. For some of you, these are all interconnected. And maybe this person in the love category is also related to your purpose. And again, with a little bit of that back and forth, or maybe things were on hold. Once that teamwork comes in, with the crystals or the diamonds, right, that might get your purpose on track. Bring in a little more lightness, illumination, right, have you sort of singing and shining, and being just ready to embark on some sort of new, amazing journey. Okay, wow. What a great reading. So that is what we've got here for love, money, purpose for the rest of July. I really hope there was something here for you, because this all seems really powerful, really awesome. So yeah, let me know. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Again, I hope there was something here for you. And until next time, peace.